15 introduces three parables told by Jesus: the lost sheep, the lost coin, and the lost son. These are stories about finding something lost. The first is an animal, the second is an object, and the third is a person. All of these could be considered lost, but the details of what is lost and the methods of finding it are different for each case. Why does Jesus talk about lost things like this and repeat it 3 times? In verses 1 to 3 of the Bible text we read today, we can see why. Jesus traveled throughout Israel preaching the gospel. He healed people's illnesses, comforted those who were heartbroken, taught them the law of Moses and the words of the prophets. He also declared that the kingdom of God had come near. Jesus did all of these things without any discrimination of status, power, gender, or age. As a result, people who had previously wanted to hear the word but could not be present went to Jesus. Among them was a tax collector, a representative job that the Israelites considered a sinner. They were people who collected taxes from the Israelites and sent them to Rome. Most tax collectors collected more than they were supposed to. They collected so much taxes that the Israelites later said, "We can't even offer the gift that should be given to God." So people hated tax collectors. In addition, Roman coins had the face of the Roman emperor on them, and the Jews ostracized tax collectors who touched coins with human images on them, saying they were idolatrous and considered them unclean. But when we look at the Bible, it is recorded that Jesus ate with tax collectors. Usually, we eat with people who think the same as us, don't we? It was the same for the Israelites. When they saw people in need, they helped them, but they actually avoided eating with them. However, Jesus ate with everyone, not only the tax collectors, but also those who had committed other sins. He taught us through his own example that what is as important as giving relief and charity is eating together and being with them. The Pharisees and scribes did not fully understand these teachings of Jesus. In fact, if you read the Gospel of Luke, we will see that not all Pharisees and scribes hated Jesus. Rather, some of them thought that a person like Jesus should only meet and eat with people like them, those who keep the law well and have high standards. So they were disappointed in Jesus for eating with tax collectors and sinners. They felt sad about Jesus, and they grumbled and resented him. In Luke 15, Jesus taught 3 parables to tax collectors, sinners, Pharisees, and scribes. To those who live as if they never made a mistake, Jesus let them know that they are all lost. And through parables, he taught us who God is like. God is the one who desperately searches for us even when we are lost, and is infinitely happy when finding us.